Crystal,
Mm,
how are you doing? How's
good.
everything? How's
I missed
everything
you.
doing? How's everything doing? How's everything going?
Everything's doing good.
Everything is doing fine.
No, everything's good. I had a interview today.
Oh, no
And
way.
yeah,
An interview, those are always fun.
I hate them. Like
I
I
know I
hate
hate interviews.
the stupid questions they ask. Like I don't know why they ask
Like,
shit like
why do you
that.
think
I
you're
like tell
why
me
do you want
about a
this job?
time when you helped
I
when you helped
hate
a person.
those.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Or like, tell me about a time that, and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck?
How about I tell you about this time right
How about I
now?
tell you? Yeah.
Tell me about
How
a
about I tell
time.
you
I'll tell you about
what?
a time this bitch was annoying the fuck out of me, asking me about, tell me about a time. Oh God, I hate those fucking,
I
I hate
hate
it fucking
them.
interviews. I'm really good at them though, but I'm not really good at them like book wise. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how they say
Yeah.
like you're either like what is it, book smart or socially smart or whatever the fuck. I'm
Socially.
neither.
Well, I
No,
mean, obviously, you did really good in your interviews.
I do good because I'm always smiling and I'm just like I say whatever comes to my mind and and they like that, because it's funny. I
Yeah.
had one time where it was going so bad in an interview and I know it was like I knew I was like fucking bombing the fucking interview
Yeah.
that in my head I was like I was sitting down, right? And there was like a little room and there was like two people interviewing me, a lady and a guy, and I was doing really bad that at some point, I guess in my head I was like, I'm just gonna slowly like, walk out. And I said it out loud though, because I was like bombing it. And I started like I asked her, like they asked me a question and I like answered it like weirdly, very awkward because I was being really awkward. And then I was like laughing at it. And I was like, I'm just gonna slowly walk away. Like next thing you know, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be next to the door and then they look up and I'm gone and shit.
I know you're all like already outside stepping out.
I'm like,
Why?
I know it's not going well.
And then what happened?
And they just looked at me like, huh. I'm like, you're weird. And
Ah.
obviously I didn't get the job, but I thought it was funny because I knew I was fucking sucking it, like
Yeah, no, I
it
know.
was just
Like,
funny. I was like, I'm just gonna slowly walk away. Do, 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 do. Beep, beep, beep.
like Homer and that what is it, a gift?
Yeah. When the
And
peanut goes in.
yeah, he's all like,
That would have been me
that's
like
you. Ooh.
blink. You
That's
don't see
funny.
me.
I've never had an interview where like I knew it was going bad. I didn't.
I
I
had
don't think
an
I had it.
interview that went really well. Even the lady, like the lady was like, "Oh my god, I really like you a lot, and and you made my day. You're
Oh,
very smiley and very like your energy is very positive and happy and everything." And
you have positive
I did
energy.
a really good interview, and then I didn't get the job. So how
What?
So I'm like, huh? I
How the
guess
fuck?
I don't
I'd be
know.
like, I guess I didn't make you happy enough, huh?
What?
I
I
didn't make
got
your day or what?
I come back to her, I'm like, what? I thought we had something good. You
You said I
said you
made
had a
your
really
day.
good
I'm
time?
like, fine.
You said I made your day? You
Where's my
talk all
day,
this,
huh?
me bajan las estrellas y todo. And then I don't get the job, I don't hear from you anymore. What? What am I supposed to do with all this that I feel right now?
Hey, hey, what's this?
What's
What's
this?
gonna?
I
Are you
thought we
gonna
had
with
something
it?
special. Well, no, it's because it's not fair. I thought I meant something to you.
Dude, that's crazy though. Like, why would
Like
she go above and beyond to
seriously, I
tell you?
like left the room and I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get the
I got the
job.
job.
She
Yeah.
she said that I had, made her day and blah blah blah, and then I didn't hear anything. I'm like, motherfucker.
Well, maybe somebody else
You
came
know
and made
what?
her week.
It was an interview with a test too, like one of those computer tests. So maybe I didn't pass the test. I
Hmm.
don't know. But I took it kind of personal,
I would have too.
because I was like, you know what? I thought we had something special.
And then you go and do this to me.
You know what? I need to get over you.
I obviously you haven't gotten
I
over it.
haven't gotten over it because I still know about it. I still remember. I
Yeah.
still have flashes. But it went well, your interview.
It was good. I got the job, but they're gonna check my background.
That's fine.
And,
Are you
I
worried?
mean, I hope it's fine.
But you told them, right?
No, they just said they were gonna check my background, and I said okay.
Okay. But I mean, why wouldn't it be fine?
I didn't lie or said anything. They didn't
But
ask
you
me
know
if I
how
had.
like when you do your application it tells you there? Like going to do a background
This
check.
one
Do you
didn't
have
ask me.
anything? Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. If they didn't ask you, it'll be fine.
But he told me he was gonna do it though, and I know there's some companies that ask you if you have a felony or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling
I
you.
put it on there. It's not like I'm hiding it because they're
Yeah.
obviously gonna find out. But yeah, I don't know. It just kind of surprised me, but I was still like, kind of like, fuck. Like I got. They told me already.
No,
Like they told me I got the job already, but basically they're just gonna wait for my background and everything. You know what I mean?
I
So
think it'll be fine as long as you're like, forward with that information and it's not like you're hiding it.
well, I'm not.
So, it's fine.
And if it asked me, I'm sure I put it.
And what is this going to be like the same thing you're doing now?
No, it's gonna be taking calls, but it's $20 an hour. And what else happened? Yesterday I spent the night at this girl's house. That's going good.
It's getting serious.
I don't know. I think so.
Did
It
you want
is.
to do you want to announce to everybody you have a girlfriend now?
I have a girlfriend, guys.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
all shy.
you want to tell everybody that you're not available. So broken hearts everywhere.
I'm not available anymore. So
So
no more messaging, no
no
more.
more DMing. Okay. Put your panties back on.
Everybody,
Everybody, she's no longer single.
no longer
She's
single.
not in the market anymore.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
And
but you're
hopefully I stay off,
forever.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
the
the point. I mean, that's the plan.
yeah. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy if you're happy.
I am happy. It's
I
cool.
have yet to meet the girl because
I
we're not
know.
we're not in the same city.
I know, buddy. I want to go
But
visit you soon, though.
maybe
Please.
when you come visit, she comes visit. She
Yeah,
comes
I think
visit, you come visit.
so.
Maybe when
Yeah.
you come to visit, you can bring her along. That's what I meant.
Yes, I
But
will definitely.
but I said it like in a 3-year-old. You come visit, she come visit.
Yuka, Yuka. Yeah, I know.
You
It's
come.
cute.
You come. Yeah, it's Friday, so whatever.
Okay.
Anyways, I had my orientation today.
Oh, how did that go? That's
It
right.
was through Zoom. It was awesome
Yeah.
because I love Zoom. We're actually doing this through Zoom. Our podcast is usually through Zoom. So basically we do it. So I'm like super used to it already. So I'm like, oh, whenever I have like things like that, like meetings or like my whole school to get
Hmm.
my certification and all that was through Zoom. So I would like put the lights, put everything.
Set
I
up
don't have I
everything.
don't have the mic or anything because it'd be weird, but
Yeah, no, yeah, I get.
I'd be like, okay, and I'm all interviewing everybody. So you,
Hi. So how can
hi,
I
sir, you. Yes, you. So how's your day?
have a question
Good.
for you?
I have a question for you. Why the choice of polo and not
What are
just
you
the
worrying about?
or why are
That's
you
funny
wearing
as
that,
hell, though.
no, but it was fine. It was like really cool because you know how I am. I'm a very impatient person. I just need to know what I need to know. And so I went to the interview, or not to the, well, yeah, to get set up and everything, right?
Orientation, yeah.
Well, the orientation was today, but like on Tuesday, I had my, like, where you start up, you do the paperwork and all that. Okay, so then I went to go set up everything, all the paperwork, and then meet up a few people, or meet a few people from the office and shit. And then I'm there like super awkward, because that's how I am. I get nervous and I get awkward. And yeah, they set me up, they activate my license, and then they just tell me, okay,
Eee,
you're good to go, and I'm like, I'm good to go, what, like, what do I do?
What'd you know? I
Like
start
I
freaking out.
felt like I felt like very abandoned.
Aw,
But it's
buddy.
just me because they weren't like, hey, you're good to go by yourself and do everything on your own. But you know how I am. I'm
Yeah,
very like I'm very like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to take care of this, I need to take care of that, and I want to do everything quick. So I was like, okay, I went home and I started going into the websites, everything, and trying to set up everything, and I was getting so in my head and like, oh my God, like they didn't tell me I was gonna have like a mentor, someone showing me how to do this and this and that, and I was just going
yeah,
so like getting into my head, and
yeah.
then like they weren't expecting me to do like they have a checklist of stuff that you should have done or that you should be doing.
Yeah.
So like I went through it and then I'm like trying to set up, my passwords and shit like that and I don't know, I was just like being so overwhelmed because I felt like, oh shit, this is like you're so used to being in a classroom and training and and
Yeah.
then this is just like, okay, you're all set up, you're an active, like realtor.
And you're like,
Bye.
what do I
And I
do?
was like, oh my God. But then like I had orientation today and then I got to meet everybody from the office and like a coach and it just seemed like more of a hey, you're not alone and we got you. We're gonna be walking you
Aw.
through. You're not walking you through like your first sale and we're training you and this and that. And I felt a little bit more like at ease
Oh, that's good,
because I
buddy.
felt, oh my God, I was so overwhelmed, which I'm
Yeah.
still overwhelmed, but
It's not
not
as bad as when you started.
not as bad as when I start like when I signed, when I did the whole paperwork and all that. I don't know. I just felt like, oh my God, I'm alone. What am I gonna
No,
do?
buddy.
Nobody's gonna, you know?
Nah, I'm sure like they obviously have to like have someone there to guide you to your, to the first, cell, I guess.
Yeah,
So, I mean, and then after that, you're probably on your own. But at this point, you should already have like
some kind
some
of
kind of.
knowledge. Yeah. And then I had to introduce myself today. So I'm like, hi, I'm Lorena. And and then I talk about like how I'm brand new to the real estate and what I did before and what are your hobbies? Oh, I have a podcast
Oh,
with my best friend. It's called FINADULTing. And they're like, what? That's cool. What is it about? I don't know. It's this conversation with my best friend. I don't know. I was
you
nervous. I didn't know what to fucking say. And I'm like, uh,
should have said the title of it, like,
it's
well,
definite
not
adulting, random.
yeah, random topics where we talk about anything or whatever.
Yeah, that went I was nervous and I was like, F an
I know,
adulting,
I
go
get
check it
it.
out. Go check it out. And they're like, we're gonna check it out and see. And I'm like, it's a super small channel. And they're like, we're gonna blow it up.
Ah, that's
And I'm
cute.
like, yay!
That's cute.
You do that. No, super nice
Like,
people,
woo.
dude. Like, and I felt more at ease because there's other people that are brand new, to real estate. And I just felt like, okay, I'm not alone.
I can do this. Yeah.
I know I can do it. It's just me, like,
No, I know, I know. It happens. I mean, it's something new also, and like I guess you're just like me. Like with me, it's like I'll do it, but when I'm doing it, like at that point in that moment, I start kind of like thinking, overthinking about shit.
overthinking it.
And
Yeah.
then that shit gets me in trouble because then I start thinking like, damn, I gotta start all over. I gotta do this. I gotta, and yeah, like if you keep telling yourself negative shit like that, it's obviously gonna be more and more and more hard. Like,
Yeah.
You have proved that you fight well. Now you can join us.
Keep cup sequence. Wake up, check your phone. Ignore the alarm, you're still alone. Wake up, rewind the night. Who are you? But also kind of who am I? Wake up, check your phone. Pre-party for the apocalypse. Don't
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of F and Adulting with Crystal and me, Lorena,
Lenchillo.
and Linchillo. Um, another Friday, Crystal. I
Yay.
missed you. We
I missed you
didn't
too.
record last Friday because I got my COVID shot and I
Yay.
felt
Was it the
very
second one already?
lazy. Huh?
Was it the second one already?
It was the first one and it wasn't bad at all. It was just like I felt super lazy and I was getting like a little pain where it was over here. The shot and the next day was good, but that day when I got the shot later on, I couldn't do this because it hurt.
Ah.
And I don't know, I just felt super lazy. I just did not feel like I think if we would have recorded that day, you would have been able to see how fucking lazy and like not into it I would have been.
You were probably like, oh,
Like, "Ugh."
okay,
And but yeah, I got the Pfizer and it was super easy. I didn't even feel the fucking thing. I was like, "What? You already did it?" And then I was like, "She better have done it." Yeah,
I be like that guy in the news.
yeah, that's what I was like. Wait a minute.
I'll let
But
you see.
no, like you can't even feel it, and but obviously I felt it later.
I heard
Um,
from some people that the liquid actually going inside you, like that it burns.
no.
Some people have told me that. I'm not sure though. I've never.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it depends on the one that they had. I don't know if it's the Pfizer one. They have
I'm not sure.
another one.
Yeah, the only one time shot.
The Johnson and Johnson one.
Hmm.
That one, I don't know about that. Well, I had that Pfizer one, and that one didn't hurt at all. I didn't even feel it. I'm telling you. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I don't know. I'm due for the second one on the 2nd of April.
Okay.
And the second one I've heard, that was the one that fucking drops you. Like you're fucking, like you're literally, you get the symptoms of COVID except for like the respiratory and like the really bad ones, but you do get that fever, your body ache and all that. I don't know.
I heard that on the second one, it's usually when you turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
I'm playing. I'm playing.
Zombie brains.
I'm just being a jerk.
So it was Monchi's birthday. Monday was his birthday, the 15th, right? So he's a Pisces. Super emotional,
Oh,
very artsy, very generous. He's a very nice. I like Pisces actually. They're very nice signs. Um anyways, so his birthday was the 15th. I celebrated his birthday. Um I made a little video, like a little birthday video. And after I had done it, because he turned 39. He turned I know. And so I'm like thinking, fuck, I should have waited till his 40th birthday. I don't
Why?
know why. I mean, 40, it's a big birthday, 39, you're like, yeah, it's a birthday, but it's not like hitting 40.
40, yeah.
So I was like, fuck, I should have waited. But anyways, I created this video and I had all our family members that live in El Paso just like record themselves saying happy birthday and wishing them, birthday wishes and all that.
Yeah.
And I had you make one as well. Um so all our close friends and family, I just like got in contact with them, asked them to, record it and send it to me. And then his friends, like his coworkers and
That's
his
cool.
friends, they gathered everybody from work, from his work, and they recorded a video, like
That's fucking
individual videos.
cool.
So, and you've seen the video, right?
No,
It's on Facebook. I posted it. It's
I
on
know, but
Instagram.
what I saw was just a little piece of pictures of him and you saying happy birthday, but I didn't see anything else.
No, it's the whole thing.
What?
It's 24 minutes of it.
Wow,
Of
that's cool.
everybody. And it was so sweet. You know me, I can't wait. I'm like a person that can't wait to surprise someone. I'm like, I'll be like, I got you something, and it's a surprise. And then they're
You're like, let
like,
me tell you.
oh, cool. Do you want to know what it is? I hate, like, I just can't contain myself. I need to like let them
That's
know,
so cute.
Or
Yeah.
like I watched a cool movie or a series. You need to watch it. I don't want to tell you because I want you to watch it, but it's really cool. But I want to tell you about it because I'm like really like, oh, I love it.
Like, yay, yeah.
And then I'll ask him, are you gonna watch it? And then he'll be like, no.
No.
Okay, let me tell you.
Dang,
So
y'all.
I'm like that, right? And for him to try to surprise me, I'm like, you can't surprise me because I want to know everything, you know?
I wouldn't tell
Oh,
you, Ray. I'd
like
be
he'll
like,
be
nope.
like, no, well, it's a surprise. Oh, you tell me it's a surprise. That's it. Like I will not let it go until you tell me what it is. So anyways, I surprised them. This one actually kept it. So yeah, I showed him his video and he was like super. I recorded his reaction.
For real?
And I have it on the video, his
I
reaction to
need to see it.
everything. You do need to see it. And it's
I
super
saw
sweet.
something.
Huh?
I saw it, but I thought it was just that.
No, why would I?
I
Why
don't
would
know
I
because
ask
when
you
I
to
played
do?
it, obviously when I played it, like I was waiting like to see everybody who and I didn't see it and I was like, oh maybe she just posted her and like her
Yeah,
like you saying, happy birthday and blah blah.
yeah,
That's what I thought. That's why I was like kind of like, oh, all right.
yeah. It's like 24 minutes of it, and it's all everybody and his
That's
friends.
cute. That
Oh,
is
he
a cute.
sat down and he watched this whole thing, and I like recorded his reaction, and and it was super nice. He liked it a lot.
I'm
And
sure. That
yeah,
was
it was super. I don't know. I was like, what the hell do I get him? Because he likes golf, right? And he needs a driver, which is one of the clubs, and it's like $500. And I was even thinking, like, maybe I'll get him one. But then it's something that's $500, and I'm like, I need to talk to him about it. So then I tell him, I'm like, do you really want a driver? Because I'll get it for you. Like, we'll get it.
yeah,
He's on, nah, it's too much money. I'm not gonna waste $500 on a driver. And I'm like,
yeah,
okay, well, then what is it that you fucking want? Because he doesn't want to waste $200, $300, or whatever. And
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck do I get him? So I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do. And I was like, I'm just gonna ask, his friends and everybody to like do. Since we can't go to El Paso, fuck it, just bring El Paso over here.
Oh,
Just
that's
bring
good.
all his, like the best part of El Paso, which is our family and friends and everybody, like just to have him wish him happy birthday and people that he hasn't really spoken to in a while and so
Yeah.
that was fun. And then so I just, I won the girlfriend award. I want to thank everyone who helped me put this video together. Award. Thank you everyone. I,
Yay, buddy.
I want to thank everyone who took time to
Took
record
the
their
time.
video. Um,
Make this happen possible. Make it possible.
I wanna thank vidday.com that created the video for me. Thank you so much. Todd,
Thank
customer
you,
service
Todd.
was super awesome. He was amazing. I was like, "Hey, Todd," because you know how they like when you go. I don't know when you go to a website and they have the little chat thing. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, it's a really cool website." I was gonna do it on my own through iMovie and all that, how we do ours,
Yeah.
but then I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can look up something where they can do a video and to see how it'll come out, and so I found vid. It's like video, like VID, and then day.com. So they do videos for anything, like birthdays or whatever the fuck.
Cool.
And that's how I made the video. But the only thing about that, the only thing that I didn't like was the fact that they didn't have like a preview before you purchase it, you know? Like you get to add as much as you want, videos, pictures, and then they charge you for whatever time.
Yeah.
But like I would have wanted to like preview it before I paid for it because after you pay for it, then you get to see it. And if you want to make changes, they charge you like they charge you like not that much, like $10 more
Okay.
to like make those changes and then get it, have it.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's not cool. Like I would want to preview it before I purchase it.
Yeah. So now you have to pay for it again to
Because if
get
I
it.
want to make changes, then I could just make changes and then purchase it. So I like contact at the little chat and I'm like, hey, like I'm really enjoying like creating the video. It was super easy and this and that. But the only thing that I didn't like was it doesn't have a preview. And
Yeah.
that I had to actually purchase it. And then I saw it that I didn't really like certain things. So I had to edit them. And then so pretty much I had to pay another $10 and this and that. And then he was like, "Oh, yes, we're working on it, and I'll mention it or whatever. But let me go ahead and credit you those $10 or whatever."
Oh, that's
And I
nice.
was like, "No, like, because I had done it twice, because of my stupid ass.
Yeah.
I did it twice after that. So I was like, no, it's not even like the credit thing. I don't care. It's just I want to
But it's
mention
something
it to
that
you
you.
guys. So you guys, because if it was something that I didn't, I found a little like, hey, maybe you guys should have a preview thing option that I'm pretty sure other people do too. So I was like, it's not even the credit thing. Like, I don't mind because I ended up liking the video overall. But I just
Yeah.
wanted to mention it to you guys. And then he's like, oh, no, yeah, yeah, we're working on it. But no, you know what? I'm still going to credit you either way. And then I was like, yeah, but I'm working on a second time. The second edit, it's like I had already purchased it. I edited and I didn't like it. So I had to edit it again. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm currently working on editing it twice. Because
Yeah.
I'm
Not
like
happy with it
I
yet.
wasn't happy with the way that the picture was, the
Yeah.
negative. So I'm editing it myself and then just kind of uploading it again. And he's like, "Oh, okay. So you know what? Just let me know whenever you're done. I'm gonna be here for another hour. Let me know when you're done, and I'll go ahead and like pass it through quick.
Oh,
And
that's
that way they don't
cool.
charge you." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So he was super nice. And I was like, That's why I want to thank Todd.
Thank you,
Customer
Todd.
service, Todd, you were awesome. I gave you 5 stars. Yes, sir.
Nice. After you made
um,
it work so hard.
yes. And Amazon.com or Amazon period, like their customer service is awesome too. I don't know why I'm talking about customer service, but I've been getting a lot of good customer service people.
So yeah, let's mention it because there's only a few out there.
Yes, they're really good. I got
I know that's good. That's what I'm saying. Like it's rare for you to find someone that's nice.
so yeah.
Yeah,
And that's my story. And I'm sticking to
that's
it.
good though. That's good.
Yeah, so I had a really good experience with Todd.
Thank you,
And
Todd.
thank you,
You're my friend
Todd, for
that's
that. You're
really
awesome.
picky.
Yes. That what?
Nothing.
Because I'm really picky.
Yeah, you are.
No, it was just like, hey, maybe you guys should mention to your boss to put a fucking preview button.
No, I mean like because you're real picky. Like obviously, like you, everything has to be like really perfect.
No, it doesn't have to be perfect. The
Yeah, it does.
video, the
Yeah,
funny.
it does.
Anyways,
Anyways, guys,
Crystal, what are we going to talk about today, Crystal?
today we're gonna talk about how people are being jerks with like I guess Asian people around the world. I guess we're hearing it more often now.
Yeah, they've always been a little, well, throughout history, obviously. You know, it's always been like anti-Asian racism, and well, we've been seeing a lot of a rise on, a bunch of hatred. I don't know what the hell,
I don't know
but
with some people for
I don't
real.
know. You think it's the vaccines? I'm just kidding.
Oh man,
Whoa!
maybe.
No,
No,
I'm
I
kidding.
mean because I mean even before the vaccines, like
I'm
people have.
kidding. Obviously, it's not. But I'm just saying,
No, you'll turn into a zombie. Remember he said like
yeah,
you've seen that movie with Will Smith, right? The I Am Legend, is it?
yeah.
That one. See that shit happens, and it happens right after a vaccine.
The second one.
The second shot.
So, anyways, we're gonna be talking about the anti-Asian racism that's going on and all the violent acts. And obviously, we're talking about this because it just happened this week on Tuesday. Excuse me, on Tuesday, where we heard of that attack that took place at the massage parlor in Georgia, and 8 people passed away, or I believe it was 8 people, but 6 of them were Asian descent. So, and apparently the person or the guy who went up and shot up this place is saying that it was his defense, or his reasoning for this is that it was a sexual addiction.
What?
He's, yeah. And that's why he did this.
That's
Which
crazy.
is, it makes no sense, you
It
know.
doesn't.
Um, but then again, you start thinking about like how they hypersexualize like Asian people, Asian women, and you know how they're always like, I don't know, they have this look at Asian women and massage parlors and like, oh, and
Yeah.
he's kind of making it seem like that was my, that's his excuse. Like he was
It's still not
addicted to
an
sex. It
excuse.
has nothing. Yeah, I mean, it makes no sense. They said that the man went on a rampage at 3 spas in Atlanta area, killing 8 people, He was charged on Wednesday with 8 counts of murder in connection with attacks. The brazen shootings, which took the lives of 6 women of Asian descent, stirred considerable outrage and fear in the Asian American community. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, which is insane because you see throughout like social media and news updates and stuff where you see videos of Asian women, older ladies walking on the sidewalk, on the street, and random fucking people just punching them or like just pushing them,
Yeah, I've seen a couple
attacking
of videos.
them.
I've seen some videos like that, and it's fucked up. Like, you don't do that to a person. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, dude. Like, imagine how they feel. Like, if you're walking down, it's like, if put yourself in their shoes. You're walking down the street and somebody does that shit to you. Like, it's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
Like nobody would stand for that, you know?
no.
Nobody. And it's insane because like the one that you were telling me about, the video that I showed you about the girl,
Mm-hmm.
and she's an Asian girl and she's pretty much recording her, I guess, live streaming kind of thing, where she's
Yeah.
walking around. I don't think she was meaning to like show how they treat her. Like she was just going about her day, live streaming or whatever. And you see so many fucking random guys just fucking stopping her and like being all up on her face, like fucking in her,
Yeah, in
like
her space.
her space, dude, and like mocking her and making fucking gestures and like, we all know what the fuck they do. And like they start like, yeah, like making fun of how she speaks or
Yeah.
whatever. And it's just like you look at these people, these are older men,
They were
and
all
you're like,
there.
dude, are you
Yeah.
fucking like for reals? Like these are actions that like that you see, and it's sad to say, but like when you're a kid, and you're like, okay, it's not that it's understandable, but it's more like, okay, you would see on an
A
ignorant
little
little
kid.
kid,
Yeah.
that doesn't know better.
Yeah.
We should teach our kids not to do that, obviously, but you would see it in a bullying way, it just sucks because these are grown people and you should know better,
That's
and she's
true.
going throughout her day and just random people,
And then people, yeah,
and
also
one of
people
them
would
wanted to hit
walking,
her.
putting their hands on her. Like, that's
Like, what gives
stupid.
you the right to get in someone's face, and why do people feel like they have the right to do that,
Because they're fucking idiots. That's why.
such ignorance, I'm telling you. I mean, I don't want to make this like political or anything, but it all comes from when Trump was president. He kept saying he was the only one that kept saying the China virus, the kung flu or whatever. He was saying stupid shit like that he has so many followers that, and then this started the rise of like looking
Yeah.
at Asian people and blaming them for something that you know you you don't know where it came from. They don't know
That's
where it came from. It's not like they did something and it's like, oh yeah, they can get it, Everybody
yeah.
gets the fucking COVID, and it's not, even if it comes from China or if it doesn't, they're not to blame because nobody knew about this.
Yeah, that's
It's not
true.
like they created this and only Americans and not China,
Yeah,
like
that's
not
true.
Asian people, like we're gonna be fine and they're the ones that are gonna be affected, Like no, everybody is affected by it, even
That's
them, So why blame this virus on anything, You don't know
like, yeah,
exactly where it came from.
we don't know that. Honestly,
You
we
don't know
don't.
for a fact, you don't know, so why target them? So it's
That's
just
true.
sad. It's sad. And it reminds me of like the shooting we had in El Paso,
Oh
where
my,
this guy targeted just Mexicans, just Hispanic people.
I remember that.
It's just like, and I don't know what goes through these because he was 20. He's 21. The guy that shot up these places, and I don't know how old the one that we went to El Paso to do the shooting.
Him,
21. He's 21 too.
21.
Yeah.
Shit. And they're all fucking young kids. Like,
I don't know what
not
goes through their
young, but
mind.
like, how the
I
fuck?
mean, they know better. It's premeditated. This is all like premeditated. It's not like, you know,
Yeah, well,
not
yeah.
like they
It's
just go crazy
crazy.
or they just.
It's crazy how like people can be like that though. Like, I just don't understand how people can do that. Like, be racist and having to actually hate a race so much that you have to go in there and shoot or kill people, from that race. Like, I don't get it.
It's so sad because we're all like interconnected or we're all like connected, and you know how we're talking about like 23 and me and all these like things that we can, if we look in our DNA and our tree, like our family tree and all that, we all kind of connect, we all have like, you're either this race or this race, or you're like, what? Like, I can't
Yeah.
believe I'm this race or this, or you look at yourself differently, but I don't know why people just are divided, like they just they think they're better. I don't
I don't know
know. It's
why.
just nobody is better than anybody. And if only we would look into like deeper, and find out, hey, I'm half Asian or like a third this and a third that. You find out a little bit
Yeah.
more and you start understanding and loving each other. I don't know. It's sad. It's sad that all
It
this
is sad.
shit is happening. And how you were reading, you're saying that what? Asian Americans were subjected to nearly 3,800 hate act incidents, right?
Yeah, against women in the past year. And I think it also says most of these cases are actually like girls, like female, like
Yeah,
68%, 29% males. But like it's been getting worse, obviously.
it's insane. Just in San Antonio, Noodle Tree vandalized over weekend. Images of red hate speech littering Noodle Tree's storefront are circulating online following Mike Gugan appearance on CNN's chat newsroom with
Hmm.
Poppy Harlow and Jim Scudo. Um, butchering all these people's names. I'm sorry. On Wednesday morning, denouncing Governor Greg Abbott's newest order that opened the state and nixed the max the mask mandate. The images shared across Reddit by user as bully one use hate speech and derogatory terms. Earlier this weekend, Eugen told the San Antonio Current he had received death threats and backlash following the appearance. Community members and neighbors are denouncing the actions, with popular food blogger Amanda Spencer sharing to her page, "Sicken this has happened. Please show some love and support to Noodle Tree. This is absolutely unacceptable and so disappointing." And I actually follow her. She's a food blogger on Instagram. She is very well known and she goes by SA Foodie. And she had posted these photos.
I know who she is.
You seen her?
I love to see her stuff.
Right? Indie coffee business neighbors and Asian American owners like Yugen shared in a post, "We've been saddened at the noted rise in hate crimes against Asian and Asian Americans over the last year. So this hits very close to home in both a literal and figurative sense." It was pretty much an article about how they vandalized and they pretty much put no mask. on red like that, like graffitied, and then they put Kung Flu and then
Mm,
something
my
else.
God.
So it's just awful
That's
to look
ugly.
to, to have it so close to home.
It is.
I mean, it's all over America, but it's sad.
It is sad. I don't know, like, I just, it seems to me that every year it's always some race. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of racism everywhere.
There's a point where they were like people that Hispanic people that were selling like in food trucks or like little stands and fruit stands or shit like that, like in LA or all around the world, they were fucking like go and attack and like mess up their little stands and fuck up their fucking little display or whatever. And it sucks.
It does. Yeah.
It sucks that this has to be fucking going like that we have to be hearing from these stupid fucking people that I want to get into more about what he said. The suspect told the police that he had a sexual addiction and had carried out the shootings at the massage parlors to eliminate his temptation. The authorities said on Wednesday he also said that he had frequented massage parlors in the past and launched the attacks as a form of vengeance. All but one of the victims were women, said police. So it's stupid. It's stupid for
It
him
is
to
stupid.
fucking say like, "Oh, I want to reduce my temptation,
No temptation, so I'm gonna go.
eliminate my temptation." What the fuck is
That's
that?
stupid. No fucking, I just don't get how people are like, I don't know, like you're fucking up your life, like you're gonna be in jail forever, like for what? For something stupid that you did that you thought was gonna be, I don't
What?
know what you're trying to do with it. Like you're not gonna get away with it, obviously.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
stupid. It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't
and
know.
then the latest on the shooting that there's additional, well, four additional victims that they found. So yeah, it's just sad. It's sad. One of the victims was obviously the owner of the parlor, and he had hit up like three different parlors. So I guess they're still trying to find. But yeah, the latest that they found four additional victims, and it's sad. But there's like groups that where we can like communities or like groups that we can go and donate or there's stop AAPI, which is Asian American Pacific Islander. So it's Stop Asian American Pacific Islander Hate. It's a group that attacks acts of discrimination and xenophobia against Asian Americans and Islanders. Found nearly 3,800 incidents of hate, discrimination, or attacks on Asian Americans from March 2020 through February 2021. So yeah, you can go to them. There's an anti-hate crime. There's a new anti-hate crime legislation that is set to be introduced in both chambers of Congress following executive orders from President Joe Biden addressing the attacks. You can go to Armed Patrol Security Guards for Oakland, Chinatown. Hate is Virus. These are all organizations you guys can go to donate and help Asian communities. There's Asian Americans Advancing Justice. I don't know. I'll link everything down below, but there's a bunch of like organizations you guys can go to try to donate or assist them.
Mhm.
It's crazy. I feel so bad for them because we as like as minorities, we understand, we've been there. We've been, through our history, and they've been like, if you look back, like, they fucking had slaves that were Asian, and they had this whole like, it was just, they've gone through this before, we've gone through this before, so we feel it, like, we feel their
Yeah,
pain, and it just sucks because Asian or not, black, American, Indians, whatever the fuck you are, like, you're no better than anybody.
that's true.
Oh,
Yeah,
like, we're all humans. We all bleed, we all have blood, we all breathe, the same air. It's just, I don't understand why someone would feel the need to take someone's life because of their race.
yeah, dude. I don't get it either. It's
It's just
fucking
insane to me,
stupid.
like just thinking that they're better than, I don't know what the hell. Like, I don't understand the superior I can't say it. Like, people feeling
Superior.
superior than someone. You know what I mean? I don't understand that feeling. It's just like,
I don't get it either.
why?
Like, I just
We're
don't know
all
how you
different.
like. I don't get how people could grow up to be like that. Like, I don't know. Like, is it something they were taught or, or I don't know. Like, it's crazy. It's just too fucking crazy to think that there's fucking. And you know what? Like, honestly, though, I think like it has a lot to do with parents.
Well, yeah.
Like thinking about everything. Like, this has been going on forever since way, like, obviously years and years ago. And like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get why. Like, I mean, it doesn't get anybody anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. They should just
I don't
stop.
know
I really
why
don't.
we can't just live and let live, like, just fucking live your life and not and
Like,
worry
mind your
about
business.
you. Yeah, worry about
Yeah,
yourself.
mind
Mind
your
your
business.
business. Everybody's different, and that's the beauty about of life, that everybody's different. You don't want everybody
That's
being the same. It'll be fucking boring.
no, it would,
Like,
honestly.
who the fuck wants to go travel and see somebody that's the same as you? Fuck that. I want to travel the world and get to know different people and like different cultures, and we're all
Yeah,
different, and they want to
definitely,
see me that I'm different. So it's just like,
definitely.
why can't you just fucking love everybody?
I know.
Just
I don't get it either. Like, I don't
just
think it's something that's hard. It's not. I don't know. I just don't get it, honestly. But there's some stupid people, I guess. Ignorant, stupid people.
yeah, it's just
There's
crazy.
always gonna be someone like that, obviously. Always.
I was reading, the number of hate incidents reported to our center represents only a fraction of the number of hate incidents that actually occur, but it does show how vulnerable Asian Americans are to discrimination and the types of discrimination they face uh, are verbal harassment and shunning accounted for 68% of the incidents. Physical violence accounted for 11%, with over 503 reports of violence in 2021 alone. I feel like talking about these subjects, even though they're super hard to talk about, and we have no like understanding, or we can't really like, I can't understand why people would do this. I think we have to like shine a light, or like fucking bring it up and talk about it, because if you stay quiet, I feel like you're part of the problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I feel like, since as small as our channel is or whatever, you still have like a platform, like a social platform. You
Yeah,
still,
that's true.
and when you have a social platform, doesn't matter how small it is, you still have a responsibility to like bring up these type of injustice and like racial injustice and what was happening with the Black Lives Matter,
Yeah,
all these things that like we just have to, even though it's uncomfortable sometimes to talk about it because
it's important, yeah, to like,
it's
I guess.
important and it's uncomfortable because it brings to light the racism you see within your community too,
Mhm.
within your people, because Mexicans, Hispanic people are, I feel like, one of the most racist people too within us, you know, within our community, like racist against each
Yeah,
other, it's
yeah.
like we're just we just kind of like have this mentality where we don't, I'm not saying me in general, like in general, we don't like seeing other people grow or something. There's just that hate. Like, it's just like, ay, si te crees mucho porque hiciste
Yeah,
esto.
that's
Y, ay,
true.
mira, ya no quieres hablar con nosotros porque, hoy la ciudadana, or
Yeah,
like,
I get
hoy.
you.
And it's
Like they
like,
can never be happy for someone. Like
and it's like, yeah, you're like, there's a way of just, I don't know if it's racism or whatever, but it's like a way of like bringing
bringing
them
them down.
down to,
Yeah,
if they don't like to see you grow for some reason, or if they do like it, they have a weird fucking way of showing it.
they're just hating, dude. I don't know. Like it does, and I've heard that a lot. Like or
Or
like
like,
even George Lopez says like, oh, si viste que ya se graduó de la, let's say Rodolfo del high school. ¿Quién, el marihuano? Or you know,
like
like
that, like
always putting them down, like even
down.
though they did something good, like it's crazy.
It's just like, it's insane because you hear a lot of things like in our families, you hear like things like, now you're like, fuck, man. Like, can't believe I heard some of these things that that were coming out of my own family.
Yeah, dude, like you'll be surprised, but yeah, I'm sure. I
And it's
but
crazy because how I'm telling you, like, the way we grow up, it's like, oh, you're light. And it's just like, oh, mira la blanquita, qué bonita. Ay, mira la pireta. Or like, like if it's something bad, like prieta meaning like the darker skinned girl. Which
yeah, no,
obviously I'm darker complected, so I always heard that. Even from Mexicans, like if you're a lighter Mexican, you're like, oh, look. Or like, oh, she has colored eyes. Oh my God. If you have colored eyes, it's like, oh my God, you're
yeah,
beautiful. Even if you're not beautiful, it's just like the beauty, whatever. Everybody, you know, sees beauty, however. But let's say you're not like a beautiful person, you just have colored eyes. You're
yeah,
beautiful
that right
automatically because you
there.
have colored eyes and you're light skin.
Yeah, I
And
get
it's
you.
like a darker complected person is like,
Uh,
yeah, like,
yeah,
and it's insane because it's within our culture too.
it is.
So it's insane because you start thinking
It
about it, you're
is.
like, fuck.
Like I
No,
don't
no,
know. Like
but
they say that she
mhm.
always has favorites. Like she's always had favorites, and it's always the light skinned ones. Like my
Oh,
sister, for example, she's like her favorite, and then she had another favorite before that also, and he was Güerito with green eyes. And those were her favorites, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
those were favorites. So like we would always like, damn, like she's mean to all the dark ones. You know what I mean? And we're dark skinned, you know what I mean? Most of us. So
Yeah.
I don't know, it's kind of pretty fucked up, but I don't know.
I don't know. It's just this happened. This is from the El Paso Times. The title is "You Bum, Why Did You Hit Me?" 75-year-old Asian American woman beats attacker with stick in San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
You saw that one?
Yeah.
It's an elderly Asian American woman attacked and punched by a man on a San Francisco sidewalk or street. and she fought back, leaving the him battered, bloodied, and hospitalized.
That's what he gets,
Ándale,
dude.
güey. That's what you
Por
get.
pendejos, dude. Like people like that get theirs. They're gonna get theirs, dude.
And then you see her like in the video, and she's like, she still was like, "Fuck this dude." She still wanted to hit him, but she like it's so sad because she's crying. You know, está
Yeah,
llorando, and she grabs a
no.
stick and she like wants to go after him, and they have to stop
Pues qué
her.
coraje, dude. Like
But
fucking, like you don't. I don't know. Like I would have been pissed too. Shit.
fuck yeah, I'm like, I'm still not done with him.
Like motherfucker, you fucking
And she
cocksucker.
was 75. She's 75 years old, dude.
You know
How do
what?
you
You know,
hit?
honestly, like just to show you, dude. Like fucking, don't fuck with anybody, dude. Like you never
Yeah.
know. That's fucked up.
Her face appeared swollen and she could not see from one eye, her daughter said.
Ay,
Oh my god, imagine her daughter.
mucho
I would have
coraje,
fucking kicked
dude.
her. I would have kicked the guy's ass.
Not only like, dude, like, fuck.
But I
I don't
mean,
know,
the,
dude. Like, she's an older lady. Like, why would you even want to hurt an older person? Like, it doesn't. That I don't know. That's
that
fucked up.
doesn't make sense. Like,
Like, that could have been anybody's grandmother. You know what I mean? Like, I
that's
don't know.
horrible. And I was watching the
But
video.
it's good though that she fucking beat his ass.
Hmm.
That's what he gets. Yeah.
What to do if you're a witness to anti Asian racism? If you see anti Asian racism, stop AAPI hate, a group that attacks acts of discrimination and xenophobia against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, recommends these 5 safety steps. One, take action, go to the targeted person and offer support. Actively listen before you do anything, ask and then respect the targeted person's response. If need be, keep an eye on the situation. Ignore attacker. Try using your voice, body language, or distractions to de-escalate the situation. Though use your judgment. Accompany. Ask the targeted person to leave with you if whatever is going on escalates. Offer emotional support. Find out how the targeted person is feeling and help them determine what to do next. That's how you can help them. Or just fuck up the dude.
There you go. That's
Just
all
like
I'm
the
going
lady did. Dude, fuck
and fuck
that. Fuck him
up.
up.
That's how you're DS. Like when
Qué
you were saying dance, like,
triste. It
huh?
look it look it. I mean, there's a lot of things like how I was telling you, a lot of fucked up shit that our culture has, but I feel like we look after our older people, you know? You
We
don't
do, dude.
like you
That's one
would
thing.
you
Yeah.
yeah, you would if this were to happen in like Mexico, or you would see a shitload of people just fucking attacking the person that hit
An
an
older
elder an
person,
older
dude.
person because we respect them, you
That's
know?
dude, that's one thing that they always taught us is to respect your elders, dude, especially like really, 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 really older people.
You
Like, you know
help
what I
them
mean?
and
Like,
you
yeah, dude, like I would definitely defend an older person if they were getting attacked or getting bothered by anybody, you know what I mean? Because I would
yeah.
have wanted someone to protect my grandma if something happens, you know?
Yeah.
Like beat some bitch up, man. Okay.
It's sad. Like what the fuck?
It is
And
bad.
we don't pinche viejo. Like tall
Yeah, same.
fucking dude. Like
Yeah, and
why?
that's why it made me more mad. Like that's an older person too, you know, like that right there should have been like a you know better, like no. But
Like
then you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, that's crazy.
it's so fucking fucked up, dude.
Like it's so wrong. Yeah, Lorena made me watch this crazy movie.
So we're
Oh,
gonna be talking next time. Our mindfuck Monday. We're gonna be doing it. It's gonna be coming out on the 29th. So it's gonna be the last.
okay.
Yeah. Um. So our mindfuck, our mindfuck Monday for the month
Sorry.
We're gonna be talking about mindfuck movies that have like that twist. But I asked Crystal to watch Accomplice, and that one's like I don't know if you've seen it,
Crazy
but it is
fucking
based
crazy.
on true events.
Happened more than
Basically,
once. Let's throw that out
it's
there.
70 times.
It's
70,
crazy.
70 different times that this happened throughout the US.
Oh yeah, and then another thing, I was on I went on a couple of dates, obviously with my lady, and
Oh, my lady, my lady.
it was fucking my back. You know how I have a bad back, right?
Yeah.
Like because of that accident, but it always hurts, but it doesn't hurt to the point where I can't take it.
Oh, no, you didn't, Crystal. Okay.
And dude, it's been no, it's good. And
Okay.
it's been fucking
Quita la little thing.
hurting
¿O se
me
quita o
like,
no? Okay.
and it's been not just kidding.
Pues así vas a salir tú.
It's been like hurting me, dude, like so bad, like to the point where I would feel like my back hurt, and I would feel it all the way on my leg, like a
Ew.
ugly feeling, and it was embarrassing for me. I
Why? You should tell her why it hurts. Tell her I just
Oh
had
yeah, I
really
told her
rough
why, but
sex.
still, I was kind of embarrassed. Like we're over here at Peter Piper, and I'm trying to have fun. You know what I mean? Like playing games, like a little kid. You know how I am. But I couldn't. Like I couldn't even throw a fucking ball,
Te
and I
dolió
was
mucho.
frustrated. Like I was frustrated myself. Like why the fuck can I just fucking block this pain? Like it was so bad. But like I made an appointment finally.
Well, that's good. At
I was
least.
like, they're gonna want a surgery, my ass. I know it because that's the only way you can fix your back problems.
Mm, what do you have? Like, do you have.
The herniated disc. So it's like a disc is cracked. So the nerve from in there is coming out.
Ah, so it's
And
like
that
anything that
nerve is
touches it,
being
right?
pinched. Like I
Oh,
don't know, it hurts. Like it hurt before, but now it's something different. Like it's affecting my life and it's pissing me off. Like, you know what I mean?
oh, well, yeah.
So I'm just like, fuck.
So you're gonna get surgery?
I don't know. I don't know yet. If it's something that I have to do. I mean, well, I mean, I have to do it, but it's something I have to think
Well, I
about.
mean, if it's something that'll help you with
Well,
that
it could
pain,
also be bad. You know what I mean? So I
why?
gotta think about it, like you, because it's your back.
It's
You're
your
getting surgery
spine.
on your back, and if something, well, yeah, your back, your spine.
Yeah.
If something little goes wrong, like everything can go wrong. You know what I mean? Like I don't know,
Boy.
but I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's go back to what you were talking about.
Oh, what is it? Okay, so Accomplice,
The
the
movie.
movie, it's so fucked up. If you guys haven't seen this movie, it's on what? What did you watch it on? What
Hulu,
did it
no,
tell
was
you?
it Hulu?
Amazon?
Oh, on Tubi.
On Tubi. I think it's on Amazon Prime if you have a subscription, or
I
Tubi.
don't.
Tubi for free?
Yeah, it has
Tubi for
commercials.
free?
Tubi.
Commercials? Tubi. Um, they have a lot of stuff, huh? Tubi. They have
Dude,
the other
whoever
one.
made that shit is amazing. Like they have more movies than I don't want to be mean, but than other places that you
Yeah,
actually pay for. You know what I mean?
they do.
And I
So then, so basically, yeah, this fucked up movie. It's based on true events. It's actually happened. If you haven't seen it,
70 times.
okay. So basically, we have an officer calling in for a theft at
On a
a
fast food
local
restaurant.
like restaurant,
Fast
like a
food restaurant, yeah.
McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever. And well, yeah, they end up having to hold the girl in the
That was
back
blamed
that was
for
blamed for
robbery.
supposedly taking money from someone's purse or whatever. and they have to hold her in the back because the officer is far and can't get there. So he's asking pretty much the manager and like, well,
Detain
yeah,
her.
pretty much the manager to detain her there and assist him with like, doing certain things. And then it escalates from there to like some insanely shit, that you would think, why would
Yeah, that
any
they did
logical
wrong.
person be willing to fucking help out an officer do these fucking crazy shit that
Crazy
you would
thing.
never, you know, no
In a
officer gonna
million
ask
years,
you.
a cop would ask you to do.
Yeah, and it's just insane because when you watch it, it's insane. We'll be talking about that next time and
Yeah.
other crazy movies
Movie.
that we've seen. And any mindfuck movies like The Sixth
I have some.
Sense, like
Huh?
those, like The Sixth Sense. Remember that one? It was like big
That one
mindfuck at
was,
the end. You're like,
yeah, like
what?
who
He's
would have
dead?
known?
Yeah, like who'd have
What?
known he was dead?
No wonder he's like all this shit's been happening.
Like the lady was talking to him. No, she wasn't. She never
She
even looked
wasn't.
at
She was
him.
talking under, yeah, under her own breath.
Yes.
Like, hey,
And then he's like, the little kid's like, I can see dead people. And it's like, yeah, you're the
come and
people that he
you're
talks
dead.
to.
Yeah, and they need something from you, whatever. And then guess what? Fool, you're shot in the back.
And it's funny because it like reminds you of like, we only see what we want to see. Because he obviously saw and he's like, yeah, well, everybody's talking to me. Like, they're looking at me. But no, they weren't even looking at you. Or they were talking to themselves. They
Yeah,
weren't acknowledging your presence because you weren't even there.
you weren't even
But in
there.
his fucking perspective, he's like, yeah, we were having
You
a
weren't there.
conversation. I'm sorry, but we were having a conversation.
We're talking here. Hello,
She
everyone
she
that
just kept
can't see me.
agreeing with me. She kept agreeing
Yeah,
with me because
that's
I was
sad
right.
though.
It
That's
is
sad.
insane. Like those type of movies, like just mind fuck you at the end. You're like, what the fuck? I did not see that coming. And this
Yeah,
movie that I told you, Behind Her Eyes, if you watch it, it'll be another mind fuck because you don't see any of that shit coming.
yeah, I
You
don't.
know.
It's
So,
crazy.
and the accomplice one is a big mind fuck. So I have another list of a bunch of other ones that have been mind fucks, which I can't wait to let you know which ones. We'll be talking about those next time.
Yes,
But with that said, Crystal, are you ready for me to sell you a house?
I am ready. You know what? And like I told you, my credit's going up pretty good.
That's good. That's what we want.
Hmm.
We want
So,
that.
are you ready to sell me a house?
Mm, mm, mm,
Okay.
mm, mm. Hell yeah. I'm ready
All
to
right,
sell you a house.
let's do it.
And everybody that's watching us, think of me.
Think of my buddy, guys.
Think of
Look
me for your
at
next.
that smile. You say no to that. You're like
Think of me for your real estate needs.
with your picture
Oh, I'm gonna go take my picture. I didn't tell you.
in a cute little
Blazer.
you should get a little cute tuxedo for a girl.
A blazer.
Well, I guess they call them blazers, but the cute
Yeah.
girl tuxedos
Yeah.
you
I
can
have a
wear.
few.
And then some cute little black pants and your little high
It's gonna be a
heels.
black and white
Your little, what is it?
briefcase.
Yeah, with numbers in
Ma'am,
it.
we're only gonna take you from here up. You don't need to hold your briefcase. But I
Well,
gotta
hold
be
it here, sir.
but I gotta make it original and
Hold it up like that.
realistic
And then
up
put,
here.
make sure that paper's sticking out of it so they know you have shit in
You look busy.
it.
Make a busy face. I'm so busy.
Lift
I'm a busy realtor.
up your hair a little bit and
I
let the wind hit you so they know you're out there, whatever weather.
running. You're dependable and you'll be there to assist them, whatever weather.
Yeah, put a hurricane in the background and then you're
I'm like, and then a cape. because you're a super realtor. Ah,
That'd be cute.
or dress like the fucking Spider-Man, so it could be like you're your community's friendly realtor.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay.
Your face. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I got stained because of you. My shit came out. Hold on.
All
I
right.
have to close this out because I need to go.
All right then, buddy. Sorry.
I just
Ooh, ooh. And this lane.
It's hot. Oh my god, you suck. Anyways, we will see you guys later.
Bye, everyone. Do you subscribe?
Subscribe. Oh, you suck, dude. I
All
need
right, then. I
to go
love you.
change my pants.
Go change your run.
I'll see.
All right. I love you, buddy.
Bye. Love you.
Hey, run, but like this.
To be alive, start a podcast, become a DJ, try and fill the void inside. I'd be lying if I didn't say that sounds nice. Wake up, check your phone, but the batteries die.